Hello. We are live with another rendition of the Goon International. A bit of a short notice for this game. We have got Team versus George Fourman+Grill. Just minus the grill part this time, but who doesn't love a good old George Foreman? And at the moment we're just waiting to get into the lobbies. I'm into the lobby. Let's rename to SVG plus, what can Nutkin be called? What should we have Nutkin as? You strike me as a good fogged. Yeah. Because each one of my cast lobbies has been named after the pros. And apparently SVG, according to Cortez. And you strike me as a good fogged.
Okay.
Well, you just got that charismatic personality. People like talking to you.
No, they don't.
No, they really don't.
Right, I've given GF and G the password to the lobby.
We are live. Careful, don't say that loud. Potato 1 2 3, right?
Oh no, I like to just use password.
Oh, that's where I was going wrong. Well, they're in. I was actually surprised team made it in time, because they were in a lobby not too long ago.
Oh, I was hoping to ban some people.
One
thing I love is making rules and then enforcing them.
Oh,
they got Daf?
Oh, they've actually got him in this game.
Oh.
Okay. Well, they are missing somebody. Who are they missing? James? Is James in there?
No, they got everyone in there, haven't they? They got James, Headmassif, Evil Teddy, DafNotDaff.
I'm only seeing 4 in their stack.
There's definitely 5 there.
Oh, I'm having a bit of weird interaction then. It's always a good start.
There's 5 in GTI Team 1, there's 5 in GTI Team 2.
Oh, you're on about the actual game lobbies, the Discord lobbies. Right, gotcha. I was referring to Steam itself in Dota client. Oh, so they've actually got a full lineup. I like it. 2 full lineups.
Wait, it is George Fourman+Grill against isn't it?
It is, yes.
Oh, George Foreman again. Okay. Now, James just sent me a message saying it's GF actually, and I was like, are they playing Goonfellas? Have I got the wrong lobby? But no.
I think you're being trolled. Because that's definitely what Ellie said, is George Fourman+Grill, yeah.
He's trolling me.
I mean, if Goonfellas want to join in as well, we'll get a 3-way overthrow going. Oh, okay. So we are just waiting on them to join. Head asking for a password. Fuck's sakes, Head.
I've sent the password to James. My God.
You just can't get the help these days, can you? So, while we get started, let's transition over to the discussion channel. And in keeping with your little squirrel for a profile picture, figured you'd be better on Chewbacca.
Oh.
I've abdicated myself down to the Han Solo role. You can be Chewie.
I mean, Han was the leader anyway.
He was, but I just always fancied Chewie. Not in that way. That seems a bit weird to say out loud. Now I mention it.
The LDC has a bear suit.
Oh no! Don't say that. No. Oh, that's going to give me nightmares. I've actually.
In the lobby. Weird.
I used to have a Sylvester Stallone, not Sylvester Stallone, Sylvester the Cat one. I remember it was at a Halloween party. I must have been like 15. It was a fancy dress one, as you would. And we all wanted some beer. We were all obviously underage. And me being probably the only one with the receding hairline at 15,
Oh God.
yeah, was chosen to go and take a little stroll to the shops in my Sylvester the Cat outfit.
I mean, it's not the worst.
No, it worked. It got the free beer, because what person in the right mind, or what kid in the right mind, would actually do that?
Yeah, true. Oh dear. Right, are we good to go, do we think?
Yep, good on my side.
Alright. I haven't put the league in, let's just put that in now. No penalty, automatic, best of 3. Let's start it going.
Brilliant. And I shall jump us over to the... Well, we haven't started the draft yet. I'll go jump us over to that channel already, but...
So, win the coin toss and pick first pick.
I can get behind that, makes sense.
Where's George Fourman+Grill going to go? We've actually got a proper image this time, so we haven't gone on to the second level.
See, I'm hoping... Oh, I think they should have chose Radiant, because it's got a significantly better win rate at the moment, doesn't it, for GTI?
Oh, I don't know.
I think I saw that on the strats, that GTI had a better win rate.
Right,
Well, I know what I meant.
Get a notepad open so I don't forget. So, first pick, F and G. Got it. Cool. Let's start this game.
Yeah, so it looks like Radiant are currently at a 60% win rate. So I would definitely be picking that one up.
Interesting.
Doesn't tell me whether first pick though gets the... Oh wait, is it there? Draft? I could possibly filter out who... If you want to actually go through all the data, you probably work it out. It does seem fairly even splits, so I wouldn't look too much into that one.
Well, I think because you get first pick one way and first pick the other way, if there is an advantage, every team gets an advantage, don't they?
Yeah, whereas it used to be, okay, you get first pick, but the other team get last pick in both second and third phases, which was just way too broken, in my opinion. Because you basically get to counter
It's
twice.
quite strong with the bans, though, at the start now.
It really is, because you can basically counter out an entire person. Especially with Goon TR with the limited hero pools people have. So you could, if you were to go, let's say, Kunkka, Razor, Tide, Sand King. Right, there's Head's hero pool gone.
It would be a useful thing to do. Head is very strong on that team.
I know. And then you just tilt out cool Llama, you've got a free win.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go the other way, you could just target Daf and James. Because we both know they love their Ogre and the Jakiro, which have been left in the pool.
Should probably get rid of the Jakiro anyway, it's quite strong at the moment.
Yes. That double ice path, that's on the Ags, right?
Yep.
See, that to me is just fucking amazing. I love that.
It's almost like you should rush Ags on it, but it leaves your team at a bit of a disadvantage for a very expensive item. But
yes.
One hell of a team match if you got something like a Chrono to go with it.
Oh god, yeah. Hello, Hungers, or Jasper. Wonder how hungry he actually gets.
He was rather hungry last night. Hungry for good Dota.
Was he satisfied with the result?
Partially.
So, I recall, just before the tournament started, that there were a couple of teams saying they were going to get the cheese upgrade. And I've yet to see it happen.
I think all of those teams haven't had a game long enough to do it.
I mean, that's their fault, isn't it? They could easily make the games drag out. I mean, I suppose you've also got to look at the lineup. What do they pick? Can you get away with
over
level
line
Wolf?
now? Pretty standard. Interesting first picks though.
Radiant team's turn to pick. Radiant.
Oh, tied. There it is.
Oh, okay. A bristle. Okay, that's an interesting one from them.
Is Bristle strong at the moment?
He's interesting. Is a change to his Zags,
10 seconds remaining.
where you basically got like the quad quill spray sort of thing. That is surprisingly strong. And if you play it right, it can definitely work.
You got to have some single target there because you sort of set yourself up for it and then you go, don't you?
Yeah.
Can you move it halfway through? Can you turn?
Not tried. Not tried.
Yeah.
My hero knowledge is very small given
Fire team's turn to
my lack of games. I don't.
I just haven't played a new Bristle, but I think I played him once, and it seemed alright. But I don't know. I liked AOE Goo before. I thought AOE Goo was good.
It was, but the issue that came with the hero was he had no way to actually burst you.
Mm-hmm.
And given the meta was heavy, like get on him, blow him up, move on, he just got countered way too easily, especially with silver edges.
True.
This gives him a way to basically just go, right, because you're normally running around with like 6 warpath stacks anyway,
Mm-hmm.
but you come across
You can go right up to 12 or something now. It's
yeah,
hideous.
but let's say you come across Lion and your BKB's off cooldown, you pop it, you pop your Ags on him. All you then got to do is one quill spray, and that's a 5th quill spray application automatically applied, which is going to do a shitload of damage.
10 seconds
Yep, yep.
remaining.
And Lion
It
can't
is
do
a good
shit.
Rubik game as well. Look at everything
really
that you steal
is.
from the first 3.
I mean, even from Drow, you've got the Gust, which is great against the first 3. I imagine this Drow will get a Silver Edge, though. At least I like to think she would. So which means we're probably looking at, what, Teddy and Llama last picks, unless they run this as a Bristle carry. This still tells me
Ooh.
nothing.
Razor?
Yeah, this still tells me nothing.
No.
That's the one good thing I like about their team, is they will play Razor anywhere.
Mm-hmm. They banned the PA as well.
10 seconds remaining.
So what are you thinking here?
5 seconds remaining.
So they got a bit of tank.
Yep.
They've got damage reduction. They've got nothing huge damage. I'm thinking maybe an Ursa.
14, Okay.
Hmm. Well, GF&G, they're missing their mid, I suppose, GF&G, so I think they'll probably go for the Invoker. We've seen a lot of Invoker mid for them. Oh, they've just banned the Ursa, so there goes that.
There's always Anti-Mage.
Stream sniping.
Yeah.
I have not seen many people pick Anti-Mage so far.
No, which is...
I don't know if it has been picked. I don't think people like it.
I wonder if it's because
I genuinely think it will go for the Invoker. 'Cause Jesper and I, we did the GF&G game yesterday, and we were discussing about the Invoker. So
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, Jesper's also calling the Invoker, so he reckons it's going to be that as well.
Radiant
I should
team
probably
win.
open up your chat, shouldn't
Radiant
I?
team's turn to pick.
They got rid of the Gyro and the Windy with the last couple bans.
Okay. I'm not sure how strong Gyro is at the moment. Even when he was strong, wasn't picked that much.
He was pretty strong.
He was. It surprises me.
Dire team's
Maybe they go Brave King? No?
Mars.
Oh, interesting.
So, sorry. I still don't know, because they could play Mars mid.
Good, but where's the Razor's going to have to go damage? But I'm not sure how much damage you can get out of a Razor.
Well, you take it from the opposition, don't you? You rely on the static
Yeah,
link.
yeah, but it's... If they lose their Razor, how much damage does that team do? Like, realistically, if you got a Drow with a Shadow Blade, that bristle backs down.
Yeah. The other option is you potentially go with the Mars, like the Deso build.
True, true. Like, all of them can build into some sort of damage,
Yeah.
but they all feel like they're trading something if they do. I still think will win, because are like a powerhouse of this tournament, and GF&G are... I don't know, maybe they'll surprise us.
I'm hoping they do, because
Yeah.
this is actually not a bad Invoker game, it feels like.
No, not at all.
Obviously the Rubik can steal a lot of your spells, but that tornado is pretty good for your team.
Lena, choose your hero.
But they go for the Lena. Okay.
Hmm?
Right, so it's a mid-bristle. What the f... I'm not sure what to think about that.
The hell is going on here?
Yeah. 'Cause I can see it working. Because you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
potentially come online maybe before Drow gets Silver Edge, and you just run at her. But at the same time, you got Kamaya, who could potentially also go right click into the Silver Edge, and she would ideally be on the same level. Well, you'd hope to anyway after the laning phase, but
A lot of range on Alina as well to stay out and quill spray.
yeah. You think with positioning, they've actually got a really solid lineup to deal with a lot of heroes. It's going to be difficult to land more than a single person in the arena. Until BKB, they're going to have plenty of ways to disengage from Razor. And there's no way to actually burst anyone down because they've got the Dazzle.
Does feel like GF and G have the better team here.
They do.
But we'll see.
But it's how they deal with the beef, that's the question.
True.
So, Dota. I need to swap over me overlays. I should probably build a second
Fantastic
screen.
overlays.
I know. I really should have built a second screen just to deal with that, to make it easier to swap backwards and forwards. I end up just toggling one to the other. So, introducing first from George Fourman+Grill, we have Obnot on the Drow Ranger, Duranbong on the Dazzle, we have Kamaya on the Lena mid, we have Scotty himself on the Tide, and to wax it all off, Braxy on the Lion. Would you like to introduce our team again?
The Radiant. So, Cool Llama on Razor, Headmassif on Mars. We got James on Rubik. We got Evil Teddy on Bristleback, and then I believe it's DafNotDaff on Ogre Magi
We
as
do.
John Bilgeson.
And we've got a fight already kicking off in the top jungle. We've got a static link.
Got
There's a lot of
Duranbong's
damage
going
coming in.
down.
It's the quill spray. That's one.
Can I get Obi?
Oh, beautiful Earth Spike.
Braxy.
Fucking beautiful.
That was great.
And that's probably the only bit of play-by-play you will ever get, because those spells are the ones I actually know.
That 5-man Earth Spike.
Yeah.
In fact, I am going to clip that now because that is delicious.
That literally just saved your Drow's ass. Oh. Right, even if you don't land another single Earth Spike for the rest of the game, that's enough. But luckily, who got it? Who actually got the kill? Okay. So, it was James.
James.
Yeah, you're not really that bothered if James gets it. Although it could, I mean, it could obviously cause a bit more problems for Dazzle in the lane, but you'd like to think Duranbong should be able to bully him out. Okay, so we've got CS loaded. See Lena getting a nice little bit of a trade in mid. Going fairly well, you'd expect.
Just knocking this bristle down quite a bit.
Really is. Like, Teddy's got to realise, early on he is not strong enough to like stand toe to toe with Kamaya.
No. And even then, it's only you got to face away.
Yeah.
Remember, bristle back, not bristle front. And he's looking straight into those Lena hits.
That's why I love heroes like Legion Commander against her. Oh, come on, Teddy. You're better than this. Ish. There is no bias on this cast, so I am just as supportive of George Fourman+Grill.
I'm a big GF and G fan. I am hyped when they submitted this year.
I would love to have just seen everyone's reaction when they came through. Like, if you could have just had cameras set on everyone's faces when they got announced.
Mm-hmm.
This is-
Everyone was PMing me like, is that the GF&G?
I know.
Damn well it is.
The team that beat Bleep owned.
Mm-hmm. It's not hard, is it?
Really not.
Do we have to call them redactant?
No, this isn't Pyrian Stream. I'll allow it.
Ah, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Just about. Annoying as he was, I'll allow it.
The Fallen.
Rest in peace.
Cool Llama going on Scotty. Oh, is Braxy going to go here? It looks like Braxy has chosen to sacrifice.
Ooh, Llama might go down.
Go down as well. God, Scotty, do it.
Oh, just out of range.
Oh, no.
The gush, yes!
Yes!
Beautifully done,
Scotty
Scotty.
will die for this, though.
But you take that. That's a carry down.
Yep.
That's
You killed
solo,
the carry, you've done your job.
and it was solo XP for the tide at the end there. Definitely take that one.
Cool. Took 1 kill up for the boxer.
I'm wondering if took this a bit too lightly.
Oh,
Although,
top lane.
yep, Duranbong caught out there. There's God's Rebuke about to drop. Will they go for a second? Or will they get return from Obnot? No.
Why did you not go on the drow there?
I think they're a bit too worried about the multi-shot coming out and killing head.
Yeah. There's a lot of creeps to hide behind there, though.
There is.
That seem to be attacking or not. How is Evil Teddy doing there?
Hopefully she can get the CS under lane.
Oh!
Teddy getting bullied.
Is taking this down.
Significantly. Lane 1 from Kamaya at the moment. Oh, down. Oh, they're all over the place. Peeps are dying.
Yep. Scotty gets Daf. Llama gets Braxy. Ooh.
Was not expecting that. It's going to be a bit of a battling lane down bottom here. As we see, Bob Scan has just loaded up Counter-Strike. I need to turn that off somehow so I don't get it.
Is he on Counter-Strike 2 yet? Did he get the invite?
I don't know. He's
Evil Teddy is getting owned by Kamaya, this mid. No matter how many points he puts on his bristly back, he is not doing too well.
And even with the bottlers... Oh, I just walked away. Okay, so that's a Drow a little bit out of position there. Obnot got caught out.
Cancel that, yep.
Yeah, that's nicely done. Hopefully... Good God! Well, people all over the place keep dying.
You know, it's another one of those games though. Are 7-2 up, but they still only have a 1k lead.
Yeah.
I think GF&G are getting better with each game they play in this tournament.
Well, I could be worrying for the finals then if they make it all the way.
I don't know. Well, maybe.
Hey, if they're improving every game, they're going to be the best team around.
Well, true. But they do seem to show remarkable improvement each time they play. For a team that's probably not played too much Dota and only plays turbos, it's... they're going to learn.
Oh, nice Ravage there. Stops the link. Braxy might pay for it with his life, though. Yep, he's about to drop. That's unfortunate, but it's a price you pay to get him off Scotty.
See, Llama is doing damage, but I just worry it's all on this one hero.
Meanwhile,
But if they choose to counter that Razor, it's...
Head dropping low up top. Poison Sting. Poison Touch. What's Poison Sting? That's a Pokemon spell, isn't it?
no, that's the Venomancer.
Is it? I was thinking of it like a
Well, it might
Beedrill.
well be a Pokemon spell as well. What would that be on? That'd be like a...
Beedrill
Weedle
or Weedle,
or
yeah.
yeah.
Like the first skillet low sort of thing. But Teddy can't come. Oh, Teddy, you jammy fuck. Hits 6 and picks up a regen rune to go bot with.
Ooh.
If he didn't get that and stayed in lane, he's probably dead to a Laguna Blade.
He's coming now. GF&G do have vision in this jungle. They have double sentries on top of the outpost or the warding spot. But
Oh, he's going to go for behind the tower attack.
is he getting his ring of health? while he's there. He's got 800 gold. You can get it.
He is.
It's in his backpack.
It's a nice
He's
800
going in
gold.
with a backpack ring of health.
This should be a double kill because they can't really stop him at the moment.
So he's nice and slow. Oh, if you get the stun off there, I think Teddy might.
I think Llama had the tower aggro, so I think it would have been difficult. But all it would have taken there is one rotation, and Teddy's probably dead, or Llama's dead.
Yep.
That's what I want to see from Kamaya at the moment. Got the Laguna Blade up, needs to make use of it.
Right, so here's one of my favourite GF&G moments. The 7-minute mark has come, and there is a Wisdom Rune in their top jungle.
How long
do you think it will be before they will realise that there's Wisdom Runes?
Well,
yesterday they managed to stack up 3 of them.
3?
Yep, so that's 21 minutes with no one checking their Wisdom Rune spot.
Jesus.
On their team or the enemies.
That's quite a bit of XP there.
Yep. I mean, Evil Teddy went down to bot lane and got a double kill. Or nearly a double kill. He got 1 kill and an assist. Still half a circle behind, a quarter of a circle behind Kamaya.
Ooh.
On the XP.
Head dropping
not
top.
take down Headmassif.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The Wisdom Room top by Dyer was taken. Braxy got it.
Braxy went and got it. What?
Oh, Duranbong. Nearly caught out there.
Duranbong?
Yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be a mouthful to say.
It's no 5'3" billionaires.
I just call them the billionaires. I am not calling them by their full name. Oh, I've not caught out there. Spirit of the Gods Rebuke.
Oh,
but
save.
Oh, he could have just TP'd out. If he had just TP'd out there, I think he would have been safe.
Come on, bring him, James, on. Oh, Evil Teddy's rotated.
Yep.
I feel like that's a dead bong.
Definitely is.
Oh. They're going down on Scotty and bot lane as well.
Kamaya has rotated.
She's there. She's going on Daf.
Do they have the damage? The blade's up. Just throw it. Throw it. There's the blade. Oh, the rotation.
Scotty is not level 6 yet. Oh, this is...
Oh, Llama hung around.
Got the kill.
Yep, there's a TP out. There. Oh. There we go. That's a nice bit of stunning.
Healage as well, though.
Not enough though. Teddy's gonna dive. At the dive.
Maybe dead here.
Teddy has to...
Oh no, the stick's been popped.
Lion. Oh.
Stun. Come on.
There's no finger. There's no finger yet.
It's too low. 16 kills before 10 minutes.
I know.
What on earth is going on? And there's still only 3k in the lead. Now that's kind of big at this point in the game. That's an item on someone, I think. At least half an item.
I mean, if we look, it is all on basically the carry and the off. Well, carry and mid at the moment.
That's who you want it to be on.
But there's not that huge gap between the off laner in head and Obnot.
True.
So I think if Obnot comes out of the fountain, Obnot.
But this drow is quite poor.
She is. If she gets a bit of CS going, definitely come back into this.
He needs to just go farm, and they need to make space for her. Once Scotty's got his 6, that's what we're waiting for. He's a quarter of a circle there.
Oh, but Teddy and him is ruined with James and Daff. Who are they going to prioritise? They've got the Lion.
This pace from is stunning.
That's all their draft is at the moment. It's all their drafts have been. Are they going to get Scotty here as well? It looks like it.
If he had Ravage, this would be a glorious Ravage.
Obnot caught on the low ground as well. Nearly got James.
Why is Obnot there? Why is Obnot there?
Why are they all there?
You've got to get your farm.
Oh, they nearly got Teddy. Nearly got Teddy. Tower takes him. Tower takes him. Okay. That's a big kill. A lot of money there.
It is, but it's they've got 4 of them for 1.
Yeah. But all they've got to do is slow down the aggression. I'll rephrase. All George Fourman+Grill got to do is slow down Team's aggression a little bit.
They need to try and dodge. They've got great wards up. They've got great wards in their jungle. They know where they're going. Braxy needs to get his 6. Tide needs to get his 6. Scotty. Obnot needs to just get items. Obnot is like... It's got nothing. Got boots and a wand.
It does.
You're not going to do anything with boots and a wand, son.
is going straight for the Dragon Lance.
That's fine. That's
Yep.
a good item.
Although Kamaya needs to get out.
They've got vision up there. They can see that they've dewarded, and he's. This is
James? Getting low. Oh no. That's a lot of damage coming in from the God's Rebuke and Spike combo.
This is typical of turbo gaming. Fight, fight, fight. Always fighting. Your Braxy still hasn't got his 6. Still hasn't got his 6.
You got to think, if they had 6, you've at least got...
Zapped him, James.
Exactly.
James would be dead right now.
And even if you
He'd
just...
be dead.
You could roam with the Lena, just you and Lena, and you're basically deleting somebody with a finger and
Well,
the blade.
you take the tide, don't you? You get the tide to go in. He does his bit. You and the Lena decide which one you're going to kill. Job done.
Yeah. At the moment, they're just getting caught out of position, and the head's going to have that blink soon. And the damage he's throwing out with God's Rebuke and the Spear, it's just too much for the Drow at the moment.
Yeah. Lena's taking the bot lane farm as well. You really want your Drow to get into a lane. She's just not.
She's nearly got Silver Edge. Not Silver Edge,
Here we
Shadow
go.
Blade.
Mid lane. Go on, take a bit of mid lane. You're safe here.
If you need to, yep, there we go. So spam that out and walk away once you've got the CS.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
So give it a little bit of heals.
There we go. That's nicely done. Nicely done. Now you know they're up top. Don't go fight them. Stay bot.
Yeah.
Stay away.
Like I said, this is turbo gaming. You're trying to fight all the time. And reality, you need to farm. You need to reset the game.
Well, we've got the Shadow Blade. That is now complete.
They're coming. They're coming.
Yep, they got the scan. Whose scan was
Got
that?
any vision there at all? I mean,
Get away, Obnot. Get away, Obnot.
Go back,
Go
Obnot.
away. Go away. No,
No,
Obnot.
Obnot.
Obnot. Go. Go. The other way. Yes.
Out the
Yes.
dark
Stay that way.
forest.
Go to your triangle.
No.
Go to your triangle,
Go
Obnot.
back
No,
in again.
Obnot. No.
What are you doing?
Oh, Daff. Oh
Oh,
no!
it was Jukes all along.
It was a bait. And in comes head. There's one. And that's 2, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's a
Braxy's
finger.
Still 5.
No!
How is he so low?
There's one.
Like very
Okay, they
asking
got
if
the
Lion
turn.
max E. Lion hasn't got enough levels to max anything. He's 2-1-2, Librarian, 2-1-2.
Are we looking at the new record holder? You'd hope not. You assume
Shortest
he's
game.
going to...
No, I hope not, because Mancaf have the shortest game at the moment, and
No,
they're a team close to my heart.
Not the shortest game, but the slowest level 6. Nope, he got it. There we
Oh.
go. He's got it. Please take finger. Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God. But the thing is, now that he's so slow to level 6, you got to wonder, is that finger, like, is 600 damage still much? Like you say, you have to pair it up with Laguna Blade, like...
Wow, you're saying that if Head hangs about and gets caught out here, he's just a finger away.
We do not have Ravage on Scotty. You got to play around that Ravage.
And there is no Laguna Blade's up in 3. So there's definitely a play to be made. How long for Ravage? 80 seconds. Or can they dodge for 80? I don't think they will. I think Obnot might be about to die. Obnot's about to die. Yep.
Oh.
Finger.
Finger.
Yes!
Yes, Braxy!
That's one. That's one stack.
You just got half a level in that one finger kill.
You sacrifice there. You let them die. Ooh, you can go back in. Maybe kill Llama. No. Not with Teddy turning up with DD.
You can't fight without your Ravage. You got to have your spells. When you're behind, you got to have your spells. It's one thing we always say in Mancaf when we know we're behind. We got to like avoid a fight until we've all got our spells.
You'll have them in 40 seconds. Although it's finger, another minute afterwards. That's going to be a while.
Yeah, they've got to wait. Go get that wisdom room.
Obnot's about to drop.
It's been there for 2 minutes, that wisdom room.
Finger. Look at that. Oh!
They haven't got a finger.
What was that? Was that a shield? Do you have a shield up then?
Someone got a Pavis, say?
I know, Teddy just took like no damage from that Laguna Blade. Glimmer! Oh, you got the glimmered.
Okay.
Wow, these supports are really farmed.
Are they going to go for the wisdom rune? Yep. Yeah, Headmassif steals the wisdom rune. It's been there for 2.5 minutes. GF and G, take your wisdom rune.
I think at the moment they're just more worried about surviving the next 5 minutes.
No, but it's been there for 2.5 minutes. It's free XP on a team that have nothing on a lion.
Nearly got the blink though.
For it now, I think. Obnot's going to look for it. There's a Headmassif there. Oh, does he see her? Does he see her? He's seeing her. The pathing has failed him.
You love to see it. Apart from Head doesn't, clearly. There we go, they're getting some XP now. Not much, but they're getting some.
What's James got? James has no stolen spell at the moment.
If we look at Kamaya though, she's having a field day. Just splitting the map.
She's doing God's work.
Just for purposes, no idea if Kamaya is male or female. When I say her, I'm referring to Lena, the hero.
Yeah, I always go for heroes. It's easy, isn't it?
Now they are coming out. They look like they might be getting a fight going on here. So I imagine Teddy's going to come back up.
Oh, that's 2 extra neutral items. Like this is one of the good things. You get someone out down this little strip of creeps, and you get your neutrals. Oh, they're going for Roche.
Yeah, we've got the Ags on Teddy. They just need someone to pop that Lincolns. Okay, Teddy pops the Lincolns.
Roche has 10 stacks, 11, 9, 8. Oh god. What are you doing, Teddy?
He's just standing there.
Tanking it. Just tanking it.
Bloody hit it!
I mean, it'd probably be good if you put some goos on it, Teddy.
Yeah, you hit the
like,
300!
a couple of goos. These goos do what? 1.5 armor loss a stack? You've only got 1 point in goo as well. I guess, you didn't need a bit, but... Roche has a lot of armor. 35 armor that Roche has got. You could be, you could be doing something here. You could be helping them.
You literally hit so hard. Oh my god.
Jesus, Teddy.
Where's Thomas? Thomas would be crucifying him for that.
Yep. Thomas, sort your man out.
Oh, but it is space. I don't like the straight.
Obnot, come on. Obnot, they're right there.
Oh no. Go the other way, Obnot.
They don't see you, Obnot, but come on.
Yep, take this camp. Maybe. Actually, no, just hide. Yep, yes. Oh.
Yep, perfect.
Oh. James nearly caught her. Okay, so they are going for the racks here.
So Scotty has got blink. He could blink in and do a little a ravage.
Beautiful ravage.
That's it. Take down the.
There's one.
It. Nice. There's 2. They're all inside this arena. This is a great arena. Although Head's gonna go down. He's down.
He is. And Llama's kind of caught up on the hill here. He's gonna pay for that.
Straight on the razor. The razor's down. Dav's in.
You aren't escaping, Dav.
Is Dav down?
Dav's down.
Dav's down as well.
They hold.
Oh, that is some good high ground.
And what's more important, look who survived. The 3 fucking calls.
Yep. I always say that GFNG are just one good coach away from actually being decent in this tournament.
They are. Their high ground defense has been amazing. Even when they've been like 30k down, like when they were against Goonfellas. Like 30k down.
They know how to play their heroes. They know the spells. They just don't know the tempo of a full game of Dota.
Yeah. Oh, spear to the low ground. Scotty's away.
Oh, the melons.
He's probably doing he's doing his own jig right now. Oh, is it Boy Scout, the Bruce Willis movie? What you gonna do if you win? I'm gonna dance the jig. And he's up on the
David, I will not have any slagging off of GFNG or indeed any team in the chat.
Yeah, this is a PMA stream. If you're being a bigger cunt than I am, I'll deal with you. I'm watching you, David. I'm watching you. Means I'm not watching the dose.
Family friends for the Discord. Maybe we misunderstood. Okay.
Possibly. We'll give you benefit of the doubt.
Alright, so what are they getting done now? So
Silver
Hotnot's trying to get a little bit of farm. Braxy is enjoying level 7. close to level 8. Maybe if they went and got, I don't know, some sort of rune of wisdom.
Nope. I think that's going to be another one for Team.
Headmassif is going straight for it. He knows they're there now. It's like a candy shop.
Who's going to get it
Dipping
first?
His hand in. He's pinching that free Woolworths pick a mix.
Yeah,
Sorry,
should be
that's an old reference, but still.
Oh, Woolworths pick and mix. Jesus, those are the days.
Well, it's the one place you go get a free sweetie when you're going off to the bus to go home from school.
I don't think my bus never actually went by the town centre, so we could never do that.
Ah.
Yeah, it would drop down. Well, it would drop right at the bottom of the town centre. So if you want to do like a 10-15 minute walk, you could, but then you'd be going back on yourself. Where's the nearest one for us? You had Morrison's, or you had.
I think we had Morrison's at the time. When I was younger, Morrison's was purely northern, I think.
Well, we also had the Asda. Basically, there's an old village right by the parkway where you got your Asda, your TK Maxx, just curries.
Yep. TK Maxx definitely didn't exist in my time.
No, it wasn't there at the time. But yeah, that's where we used to go.
Well, you could either go by the Woolworths for me, or you could go by the Blockbuster and catch the bus if you wanted to catch it a little bit further down.
So
this is in Worthing, if anyone knows Worthing whatsoever. But Blockbuster is in a very fancy building.
I can't remember where that is now. I've heard of it a few times.
Coast. Oh, you must have done. Not to give too much away, but you used to work with the same company my mum did in Worthing, I believe.
Cognizant or QA Consulting or NetBuilder?
Maybe I'm thinking of the other super.
Possibly. Yeah.
That was, what was it called? Capgemini.
So I was leased out to them when I was with QA Consulting.
Yes. Okay.
It
was you. I thought.
Yes. And they had me working for HMRC.
Which is exactly what my mum used to do.
There we go.
But she was based at the Capgemini one in Worthing that did HMRC stuff.
Ah. So I was in Vauxhall for a bit, in London Bridge
it was
for a
Telford that you used
Yes.
Yes.
Telford
she
for a
used
lot
to
of it.
go up to Telford a lot. But yes, sorry.
Yeah, back to the dates.
Back to the dates.
We're definitely pulling a Ted there.
Yeah. Now we can start talking about football.
Oh, I know nothing about football. Absolutely nothing.
David's asked what Drow's items are. Let's actually have a catch.
Drow?
So
she's gone for Silver Edge as well. The double down.
Drow's gone for Silver Edge. She's just got the
Got
Silver
it,
Edge.
yeah.
So Silver Edge and Dragon Lance, which is good.
BKB next, I'd imagine. Lena.
I know Drow's going for a 4-star to complete the Hurricane Pike.
Okay.
Lena also has a Silver Edge.
Kamaya caught out there. Head has gone for the Deso build, so he's gone full in damage. So yeah, if anybody gets caught out, there's so much damage coming in from the head. You'd imagine... There's no...
Scotty's gone for a pipe, so that pipe's halfway there. So
I'm not sure about the pipe.
Lion also going.
Because I think... Yeah, it's all the damage they're taking is pretty much physical.
Yeah. Bristleback's all physical. Rubik maybe is quite a bit of magical damage.
Alright, Luke, I've catted with you, mate. You're fucking garbage.
Arena is magical, so I guess they can pound their heads against the side of Arena.
Oh, Duranbong caught out there. Oh, beautiful 4-man Ravage. They're going to get a follow-up here.
Oh.
Not much static link taken. Scotty just standing in the middle. Doing a decent chunk of damage. They can follow this up if they're ballsy. Oh, that's nice.
That's a great silence.
There's one.
Oh.
You can't hang about, lads. They're just going to plick you off. They've got way too much range on your ass.
They did hold. That's not the worst. Rays are doing a great job of ploughing through to that black line, though. They need someone to come around and just give a little stun on that Razor, and then they get it.
I think Razor went back, got the link on the Drow, but Drow just walked away.
They are still playing cautious because they backed off, and there's just 4 of them against 3. Or 2 at the time, I think.
I think this is going to cost them. I honestly think this is GFG's to lose at the moment. I know that's probably Caster cursing it, but they have got signal.
I don't know.
I think it is, because a Drow late game is going to absolutely rip them all apart, regardless of how much Static
Yeah.
Link does.
Well, we said this at the start. If they get rid of the Razor, that's the damage gone on that team.
Yeah.
Like, they've got loads of Silver Edges now to take care of the Bristle. He's dead. Rubik, depends what he's stolen, but mostly dead. Mars, well, like we said, they can put the Arena of Blood down, and if they've got a pipe going, that's not going to do too much.
I mean, if you look at the Drow Aura, 41 bonus agi. That's not too bad. Although,
You know what? Maybe the Ogre Magi is causing the pipe, because Ogre Magi is all magic, and Ogre Magi can become painful.
Kamaya's
It
been
is a
called
support
out,
Ogre Magi.
so that might be her dropping.
no.
Does have BKB in Shadow, Silver's Edge. She's going to get away. I think she's going to get caught out though. They've got the detection for her. She's duking and jiving.
She's
She's got away. She's got away.
Oh, burnt
no.
down. See,
Oh, in return, James hang about. And that's a more valuable kill.
are we wrong on that?
Yeah. Where was James going? Is that where James went? Or are you about the pathing that Kamaya could have took?
I don't know. I was looking at what James was
I don't
drawing on
know,
the map.
Jeff.
I don't know. He just seemed to draw a little arrow on the. I think he's a bit angry.
Yeah.
Once again, if only there was some sort of rune of wisdom that the GF and G could come get for a bit of a boost.
Is Teddy going to go for it? No, he's too
Nah,
scared.
Teddy won't go for it.
Teddy's too scared, I
Although
reckon.
Headmassif will be running straight over. And
He knows his 7 times tables.
he does.
Ew. Yeah, Lena might have had stick charges. Yeah, she might have survived there. But then I think she was probably too scared about the getting caught just before the TP runs out. They find her, she's definitely dead there. So it's a bit of a panic thing, I imagine. Can't blame her for that.
No.
But that is Hurricane Pike finished. I definitely don't think Manta straight away. You've got to get the BKB. Because whilst there isn't much magical damage, they do have
It gets
decent
rid of that
disables.
static link, doesn't it? It gets rid of that static link. You are the damage. You don't want to.
Wait, does Manta disable static link?
Ooh, that's a good point. Maybe it doesn't.
No, I thought it would always go through it. So even
I
if you
ask the audience.
oh, they nearly got baited. Nearly got baited there by
Yep,
the
static
illusion.
link cannot be dispelled.
So yeah, although they've got obviously the Hurricane Pike to try and get her away, I would have thought maybe if you get the BKB, you don't have to worry about Rubik, you don't have to worry about Daff, because Daff's got the
They
fire
did it.
shield.
They did it.
Who got it? Obnot. Oh yes,
Off the moon.
yes, Obnot.
They're learning. See, they just need a good coach.
They do. And what are we getting here? 4 staff. So Lena's getting her own Hurricane Pike, which I like, because she's already hitting from fucking 5 miles away anyway. I think she's like second only to Techies, I think, on range.
Ooh, yep. So, starting to do Roche down the bottom.
And this is roast with just the cheese. Does anybody have nobody? No, so we're not getting the cheese upgrade this game from them.
Nope, there's 6 Lotuses in the pool at the bottom. There's 4 in the one top.
That's a decent way there.
Halfway there.
Yeah. You only need 8 more. Will they have this? Will they have the knowledge to do it? Will they think about it?
Well, he's put the goose on the Roche this time, so that's.
He's actually
start.
right clicking.
He's bristle fronting it. Now, do you eat the cheese straight away? He hasn't got really anywhere.
Okay, so this I like from Cool Armor, realising there's a lot of physical damage, right click coming out, getting an early butterfly, forcing them into an MKB.
So they've just done Roche, and GF and G are just standing next to the TP at top. I'm not sure what they're looking for.
Maybe they were thinking someone might TP through there to try and get some farm, push the wave
Maybe.
out.
Maybe they're looking for an easy pick. I don't know.
Oh, I did just hear a hex.
Oh.
He's hexing the creeps. Okay.
Where?
Braxi
Cool
up
Llama
top.
straight in. Now is Cool Llama going to dive to the back line again, or
Oh, cool Llama. Oh, there goes one dive.
Right, get your pipe off. Come on, Scotty.
That's a
Get your
lot
pipe
of
off.
stolen
Scotty.
damage.
There we go. Pipes off.
Okay, now what's Obnot going to do? Obnot, one of those damage is coming through.
That's down.
Beautiful Ravage as well. There's one. Oh, Silver Edge away. There's no detection.
Right, Silver Edge and turn. Turn onto that bristle. Turn onto that bristle. Your Silver Edge, turn onto
Yep,
the
she's
bristle.
I think she's trying to heal up as much as she can. Gonna get it off, gonna get it
broken
off.
the
Yep,
bristle.
she's got it. She's got it off.
There we go.
There's a cheese pop
Oh, he's
and a
dropped the
spear. There's nothing now for Obnot. He's probably going to drop. Yep, there's one. Although Kamaya
Did
takes
Obnot
out Llama.
stuff themselves in.
I think that might have been an offensive one.
Okay.
Actually, no, they don't have an offensive one.
I was going to say, who
Yeah.
would have done it?
Yeah, definitely forced himself in there. Okay, so that might be.
I think
two
someone
lanes
might
there.
have force-staffed them.
Oh, that's unfortunate. The only
Is there any other force-staffs?
well, no. The only person who has one for their side is Obnot.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate,
Yeah.
although Cool Llama is caught up on the hill here. Oh no, they're just going to turn. Beautiful amount of damage there. Can they got a follow-up? Oh, Teddy's just going to dive. This could be a Kamaya die back. The Dukes! The Dukes!
Oh, Drow's back
Oh.
on now. Oh.
Blinking away. They do have to be careful. Guna Blade is up. And Llama does not have a... Well, he's got nothing to defend himself for at the moment if he gets caught out.
Oh, another one.
They do have a... They've got a gem! They've got a gem!
Oh, that's bad. This might be GG.
I think that might be, unfortunately.
I think that would be GG for me.
They've got Lion
He
back
carries
up.
down.
Yeah. They've called it.
There we go. There it is.
Well,
Unfortunate.
it was. Oh, the stolen Guna Blade rubbing salt into the wounds there at the end. Well, I would say that
There
wasn't
it
the
is.
most convincing game from Team
It's still 33 minutes.
Yeah.
This is one of the tops versus one of the bottoms. Like they should be.
I think
They should be stomping this, and they're not.
it's a 40 kill lead, 40 kill difference, 31k difference, and they were still struggling to take it there.
I'm just not sure about this draft. Like this draft has very little push for high ground. I think had GF and G just been like an item ahead.
Well, I always
That
thought
would've
that if
been a
you wanted to
different
go high ground, when you wanted to do build damage with Razor, you'd go for the Ags.
True.
But he didn't do it, so they must have been purely relying on... Oh.
Oh,
Alright, we'll be the average man cap enjoyer this time.
everyone's an average man calf enjoyer. Never a full man calf enjoyer.
I mean... Can you be? You got Bean, to be fair.
Oh, true.
And Bean, we know, does love to shit talk, almost as much as I do.
Oh, that's lovely.
He is. He's a lovely bloke.
I won't go that far.
No, I mean,
He likes mushrooms. It's my bean fact.
mushrooms are great.
He likes to go scourge or scourge. What's it called? I don't know.
For-
What's it called when you go
foraging.
pick mushrooms. Foraging. That's it. Forage for mushrooms. And, a beautiful haul last time.
I mean, if you find the right mushrooms, that is actually probably really nice. You know, the issue I always have with mushrooms is they're exceptionally fucking high in fibre.
Oh, do you not like a bit of fibre?
I can't. I'm not allowed
Oh,
any.
yeah.
I shouldn't have any fibre in my diet.
Oof.
Like even like having 2 Jaffa cakes is enough to send my stomach ballistic.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I do love mushrooms, so I suffer for them.
Right. GF and G need to be radiant and have first pick, which means Dye gets a little blip because they'll be there. Manual starting team radiant. Cool. Perfect.
I wonder if you'll see the ultimate zoo. So you reckon at some point someone's going to go for Chen, Enchantress, Beastmaster. Who else is a zoo hero these days? Let's have a look. Yeah, lichen. I don't count Enigma as zoo because I don't count Eidolons as beasts. For me, if you're going to have a zoo, they need to be animals. So who could we have in? Brood. Spiderlings, there you go. So Brewmaster, Lichen, Beastmaster, Enchantress, Chen. So actually, you could make that lineup work, I think. Because you could potentially run a Brood off lane. Yeah, you could even get a Lone Druid in there. Okay, so here's how you lane it then. So, Brood, let's say Brood off lane with Enchantress. Then you have mid Lone Druid or mid mid Lone Druid with carry Lichen with support Chen. And you skip out the Beastmaster. That's a pretty good zoo lineup, I'd say.
That'd be alright, yeah.
Because Lycan's universal, so he's loving it these days.
Could you put a spider in there at all?
What do you mean?
Lichen. Oh, sorry, I was looking at Lichen, Beastmaster, Enigma, Enchantress, Tread.
Yeah, so I altered that because we take you take out the Enigma and the Beastmaster, and you put in Lone Druid and Brood, I think. You say the dies to Earthshaker Twister, but they're going to have the map so split up. You try and get one good Echo Slam, they're all the way on the other side of the map, they're taking your racks already. You could have everybody farming so fast, it'd be ridiculous. Although it is one hell of a greedy lineup, but... who are we missing? We've got Duranbong, Braxy. There we go, just in the unassigned players.
Braxy's in unassigned players, but
yeah.
Braxy is chilling for a bit mid game.
Cracking first game. Because that was actually a good first game. I reckon despite them being such a strong team, I think they're going to falter when it comes up against some of these better teams later on.
Well, I am wondering if they're going to meme draft.
Well, in this game, because they didn't have secured top 4, aren't they?
Well, they memed a little bit the first game and won. But, James is a bit of a memer, I would say.
He is. They haven't got Thomason drafting today, do they? Because he's not about, it doesn't seem.
No.
Yeah, they might meme it up. Thomas is in Budapest, from what I've been told. So I hope he's having a good time. So
It's in Sussy Sundays, Thomas.
I know. It's outrageous, isn't it?
That's sussy.
Right, question for you, Toms, or Tomsa. How do you say your name, phonetically? Because it's Tomsi, Tomsa, Tomps.
Tomsa.
I don't know. I need to know. It's driving me up the wall. OCD's kicking in. It's like with the GTI channel. If I see just like one thing which hasn't been updated yet, and we know it's there, I just lose my mind. It's like, come on, update! Tomsy. That's how you say it, isn't it, Nutkin?
I said Thomsa.
Tomsa. Okay. It is Obst in the house. We have Obst. You played yesterday, didn't you, Obst? Yeah, I've seen we're costing that. That was against the Too Hot for Dota, wasn't it? Yeah. Good game. You had chances. If you look back at the reviews, watch the replays, there's some chances there. You could have capitalised. Wasn't over as much as people wanted it to be. So, who are we waiting on? Still waiting on Braxy. Ah, taking a long piss. Jesus Christ.
Zottelbear. Is that Fuzzy Bear?
It's Obst.
I know, no, Obst, but Zottelbear.
Are they not the same person?
Zottelbear is German for Fuzzy Bear, I think, or something like that.
Is it? Ooh.
I don't know, I'm asking.
Is that a bear?
We're still waiting for Braxy to get into the thing.
We are.
Obst is fruit. I know Obst is fruit from my German supermarket there.
Jesus Christ. How big is bloody Braxy's bladder? You didn't get absolutely smashed.
Yeah, you're fruit in game. But what is Zottelbeer? Because I'm sure that's Fuzzy Bear. Unless I'm getting my German wrong.
So, just like to point out, it would appear Braxy has a bladder the size of, well, the fuel tank in my BMW.
Oh God.
I know. I wanted a 1 Series. Go on.
My Land Rover Defender has a 98-litre tank.
Oh, at the moment, it seems Braxy's even got that beat.
The annoying thing is when you go to pay at pump, it only allows you £99, and it's depressing to have to do that twice to fill up your car. It does last a long time. Like, admittedly, I get like 800-900 miles out of that, but it is still depressing, and I've taken to filling it up halfway now.
Can you imagine though, back in the day when you didn't have the pay at the pump, and you had to go all the way in?
Well, at least I could fill it then.
If you want validation for a Troll Warlord off-lane idea, I can validate it, but I am a massive troll, so it's probably not best you get it from me.
Oh, Troll Offlane's great. Bean's been playing that loads. I mean, Bean's been playing that loads.
Troll Warlord off-lane, really?
Yeah. He does say it's super strong, but he might have been under the influence at the time.
That wouldn't surprise me. And we have Braxy.
He's here. Let's play. G2G. I think GF and G are good. Is good? M's good. Let's start the game. Right.
Yes. Obst, I will be casting your game on Wednesday as well. I'll be covering the Team versus Spherical one. I'm yet to find my co-caster for that one. I've got my feelers out at the moment. I might get a Mr. I might see if Mr. BTS is ready. Yes,
Mr. BTS.
Yes, you know the Mr. Robin Roll.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of the Korean band. Well, that'd be an interesting card. I'm not against it. It sounds like it could be fun. But...
I mean, I can put the feelers out. I can ask them.
Why not? I honestly think quite a few Dota talent are just sat around at the moment waiting for their invite to TI. So
they are.
Grab them while they're around. Oh, also we've got Dream League, is it, that starts in a week's time?
We do. So there are some series going on at the moment, are there? So I know at the moment there was Gaming Gladiators was playing. Oh, who was it? One of the SA teams. It wasn't OG. Not OG, EG. I don't think it was the other one who's pretty good down there. And the name's just gone blank.
Don't know.
Yeah, so that's not at the moment. Might be a.
Wait, am I missing Gaming Gladiators play?
Possibly.
Oh.
Beast Coast. Beast Coast, that's the one.
Oh, Gaming Gladiators Beast Coast.
I know, right?
Where's that?
We
just cast that.
This game's over, guys. We're going to that one. What one was it? What one was it? Oh no,
Team Secret
that's
versus
finished.
TSM.
Yeah, so it's the Bet Boom series. There we go. Yeah, that's the one Rob was casting earlier. But okay.
Wait, are we allowed to say Bet Boom now? I thought we had to sort of.
Oh yeah, because of Russia Ukraine. I'm assuming it's still it's okay now because teams are affiliating with it. I imagine it would have been a big no-no if it wasn't. Don't quote me on that. They couldn't say it in Riyadh. I always say that so wrong. The Pudge! We got a butcher! We got a George Fourman+Grill butcher. Oh. And
We are 103rd most viewed Dota stream at the moment.
I'll take it.
That's not the worst. Out of thousands.
There's another 15 minutes till the next stream starts, so they might take over then. I think who's casting that? Was that a Kieran game?
Potentially.
I think it's a Kieran Librarian cast that one. So we will read them afterwards, if I remember how to do it properly. I always butcher it. Hey, butcher, Pudge, hey! Unintentional pun,
God.
unintentional that one.
Snake levels.
It was.
10 seconds left.
So, we've got the head darks here. I don't think that was a good matchup straight away. I think that actually favours the butcher. So if they were to run that,
But they're going to be in different lanes, aren't they? If this is well, again, you don't know with is that Darkseid carry? Is it?
No,
mid?
it's definitely that's definitely a head hero. I can guarantee that.
Yeah, fair. We got an AA.
Okay, so that's a good pick because you pretty much shut down. That is a good shutdown for the Pudge.
10 seconds remaining.
But no, the Pudge into Darkseid, I actually prefer the Pudge if it goes carry Pudge anyway, because you're going to get max levels of Flesh Heap to go with your Rot. So you're basically going to negate a lot of Darkseid's basic damage.
Kunkka.
They're taking it themselves. Okay.
Interesting. Seeing a lot of Kunkka coming back at the moment. So.
We are. It's been played well.
Go live to Eri and ask, is he back in the meta yet? Eri, of course, running the only thing website that he's got is kunkagoodyet.com.
And it's pretty much always at no for the time being.
Eri sat there constantly refreshing it.
Okay.
Like I said, Eri owns the website, so he knows what it says anyway. But he still constantly refreshes it. That's his copium. That's his hopium for Kunkka to be good again.
10 seconds remaining.
So, how I would describe Game 1, Kieran, is Team put themselves on a timer, and they got very close to that timer being out. I think if that game went another 5 minutes without them breaching high ground, it would have been George Foreman's game. That's my opinion, because I think they definitely had the lineup to destroy Team in the late game. Like, it wouldn't have even been a fair matchup if it went late. And we went past 30 minutes, so they were cutting it close. But if you look at the kill count and you look at the gold lead, you would think it was an utter well, I can never say it, utter demolition. And to a certain point, obviously it was, but Team George Fourman+Grill, they definitely had chances there. Okay, now back to this game. This is another Wyvern pickup for George Fourman+Grill. Now, I remember seeing them play that a while ago. It wasn't their best showing. They did get caught out of position a few times. It's something I've spotted. I think it was it Duranbong who played it? I think.
Yep.
He just kept getting a bit too close to his team's carry.
Yeah.
And he was coming in. Kept coming in just to try and get off maybe the Wyvern, the curse, or the heal. And as a result, a PA was just jumping on the opposition's carry. Battle Fury cleave. Down goes Wyvern.
It's a great lock-in for the Venge of the Wyvern art as well.
It is. What are you thinking? Because at the moment,
Radiant team's turn to
I
pick.
don't.
I don't know.
Well, I was actually about to say I don't mind the lifestealer pick.
Oh, okay.
Because he's not
Well,
here
that's not
until
too
he's
bad.
bullied
That's not
out.
too bad.
Although he's not great at the moment, he is in a bit of a shit position.
But there's a good amount of strength to
10
trump down.
seconds
He
remaining.
is. He's not going to care about Pudge. If it's a Cleave
5
Conquer,
seconds remaining.
that could cause some problems. But obviously, the Magic Conquer, you're going to try and get the X mark into the boat and that sort of stuff. Otherwise, he's just going to go, nope, rage, walk away.
Yep, yep.
So what I would like to see
I
come
said
out.
this is an off-lane conquer.
That is true. Could be a mid conquer.
Mm.
If it's a mid conquer, I'd definitely like to see those Daedalus coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Because Lifesteal does not like getting armor early. You get the armlet, but that's not going to do much to offset a Conquer's fucking cleave. I wouldn't mind seeing Ursa coming out here from George Foreman.
Ursa would be nice.
'Cause-
I felt Ursa last game would have been good, but they went for the drow. I will say they lack a bit of range on George Fourman+Grill for range damage. The Wyvern's okay, but you're gonna have to get something else in there.
Okay, so if we assume, I get the feeling either Pudge or Conquer is probably going to be core here. I suspect it's probably a Pudge support. I think it might be a Pudge 4 with the Wyvern 5, which means we're still looking at offlane and mid, offlane carry. Ooh. Well, that's an interesting pick. We don't see very often.
I mean, it's the range damage. It's
It is.
good against the melee damage.
And it's a lot of minus armor as well.
Dire team then.
Yep. He's good to get away from the Dark Seer wall.
A natural MKB buyer as well, so if anybody
Hmm.
does think of getting smart and going for Radiance, he's not going to care. Now that's my question. Darkseer Weaver Illusions, do they get the Shikuchi, Geminate attack, sorry? I don't think they do, because that counts as a attack modifier or attack animation, doesn't it? Sort of thing. Same way like a...
To be honest, I don't think I've ever played Weaver apart from in AD.
Wait, so the illusions, Darkseer Wall Illusions get Geminate attack? That seems hella wrong. Like it shouldn't happen. Because it's, to me, it's no different to like a Conquer Cleave.
Radiant
So Conquer's Typinger attack. So do you get Conquer's Typinger from Darkseer Illusions? Oh, because it counts as a passive. So even though it's on a cooldown, it's... Oh, that's fucking annoying. Yeah, that could definitely cause problems then.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, okay. Well, learn something new every day. That is definitely a problem for them.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
I mean, they don't actually have many ways to stop Weaver here. Because I think...
Found out the Undying. They found out the Zeus.
I sort of like that, because Weaver's got a very low HP pool early on.
Yeah, but
So he's very squishy. I don't like the Timbersaw ban though, that doesn't make sense to me. The Undying one, I think they're imagining it's a core Pudge, and they're looking for a POS 4. Now, if I was actually George Foreman, I would have kept the Timbersaw for themselves. But the Timber into AA, oh, good point. I'm saying good point like somebody else just said it. Losing my mind.
that's fine. We're all a little crazy here.
What I would actually consider here is taking the Conquer off lane
Dire
and picking up a different mid.
Yeah,
Ooh,
potentially.
Slardar.
Alright, so it is a Conquer mid.
Okay,
Or it could be a Slardar mid, but I imagine Conquer mid.
so do you go next level or do you play safe?
choose your hero.
Okay, they tried to play
Dragon Knight.
safe.
Again,
Dragon
I like the
Knight.
GF and G
Yeah.
draft against this, but
Completely agree.
can they pull this off?
because they've got nothing to deal with the team fight coming in from GF and G at the moment, which is a hell of a lot in comparison.
Yeah. So
Like-
is that Dragon Knight going to go mid against this Kunkka? Because that's a good matchup.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I get the feeling they picked the Dragon Knight because they thought, somebody with high base armor, somebody's going to get.
Well, it's also the revelation that Kunkka is not offlane. Kunkka's now mid, so you
Yeah.
want to have something strong against it mid. And with the regen on Dragon Knight, obviously the cleave does less than it should.
It is. But the way I see it though is, one of Dragon Knight's biggest strengths is his obviously bonus armor from his blood. Yeah. Now, Scotty. Wait. Yeah, Scotty's your offlaner. Yeah, had to make sure then. So your Slardar. Yeah. So your Slardar's amplification plus your Weaver Bugs, who's no doubt going to get a Desolator. He's going to be in so much negative armor that passive just means nothing. It's a wasted ability straight away. And he's going to melt so fast. If he gets it onto a different hero, let's say he picks something like, I don't know, let's say a team decided to pick Invoker. Let's say they could play it for whatever reason. Yes, that would be amplified a significant amount more because of that minus armor. And DK does help offset it a little, but it's just way too much. Unless it's 25? Oh, 25 might help. That's playing
I'm
for
surprised
25.
we haven't seen the Kamaya Invoker.
I know.
Does,
Okay, so DK to survive has to hit 25.
Will they do it?
Don't know where DK's going to get his armor from. He's going to get 13. Oh, here goes the first level 1 fight. Dragon Breath, hooks missed, but a nice stomp. James is going to drop. That's a good start. That's one. That's one.
We're on the road, lads. Come on.
They're chasing.
GF and G for
They're
life.
chasing. Sakuchi, he spotted him. And the punch is there. Body blocks, body blocks. Yes!
Nice.
Get him! Kill him! Kill Daf! Kill Daf! Yes! And that's Demonic Super coming out. I love the underdog. I love an underdog story. But who doesn't? That's a good start to the game.
I will admit, I did ping Scotty a little bit of a pep talk for the half time.
They needed it. They might have needed it, to be fair. They probably looked at the score and thought, we just got slaughtered. I love that. That is a great start. And who got both kills? Scotty and Duranbong. So that's both lanes. Should be quite well off that.
That's a good start. They're going to have to cement it now, though.
Yeah, you got Brayson, nearly got boots for Scotty already. And Duranbong.
Duranbong giving a harass.
Yeah, this is actually a very tough lane. You can't exactly bully these two out. Not easily, anyway. The only way Head and James can possibly win this lane is if, honestly, he doesn't level up Iron Shell early. And you go for more points like the vacuum. And you do like a wall into the magic missile combo. Because otherwise, Duranbong and Obnot, sorry, is just going to literally slaughter you. How the other lane's going? Ooh. Scotty does get a bit low up top, so he does have to be careful of Cool Llama's Lifestealer. As we catch him just missing a CS there, bit of a 3-1. Oh, a nice hook.
It's a nice hook.
That is. Have they got follow up though? They don't have much. And not level 2 yet. It could be a
Llama's really going
turnaround.
in on it. Oh. You got to be careful of that.
Just got to get one more creep there, and they would have bloody had that kill, I think. Because that would have been the bash follow up plus maybe a rot. And if we look mid, fairly even on the CS, but Teddy coming away significantly favoured in the deny side. Which, does that mean
He can just stand there though, can't he?
he can?
Oh,
Wait.
he's taking some damage.
I'm trying to do the math here. If Teddy's got the same CS but more denies, does that mean Teddy's missing a lot of CS?
No, it means
he's still got-
Kamaya's not.
Well, no,
So
because
Kamaya should be lower level.
yeah,
So
but
let's have a look. Kamaya is 3/4 of the way around 3.
it was
Oh,
ba-
no,
it was basically
very
because of this creep wave that hadn't been counted yet. So
That's pretty even.
yeah, because Teddy's just missing a lot of CS. Because there's 7 CS which potentially, at least 7 or 8, which Kamaya could have denied to make them even. And because he hasn't, and Teddy's not secured the CS, it means it's been missed. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does in my head.
Maybe.
I can rephrase it if you want.
The Dragon Knight has been taking some of the has been getting denies.
Yeah, so
But Kamaya doesn't seem to have suffered XP wise from it.
yeah, so the best way, another way of putting it is, you've got oh, we missed a kill up top. Scotty going down. 2 kills. They got one on the AA first.
Radiant's top tower deserves just
That's not bad. Oh, that's not a good one though. I'm not getting caught out there.
That is not good.
That is a big weakness for Weaver. His base
They
HP
are
early
both
on.
low now, so if there's a chance of a rotate.
There is. Well,
that's-
he's got to be careful when Obnot comes back. Because he's going to be full HP with a Sakuchi and Gemini attack ready to go.
There he goes. Called it.
The wand and the magic missile keeping him safe. Getting some nice
Well.
harass though. Where's their regen? They've got a tango between them. Back to the base, guys. Have a walk. Oh no, come on guys, bully them out. You should be bullying here. They've got nothing. So yeah, the way I describe it in mid, okay? Best way I can think of now. Each creep wave is basically going into a pot. Yeah? And you've got 1 pot for each side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, when you deny, you're taking 1 out of that pot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of your enemy. When you CS, you're taking 1 from your own pot. So with Teddy, getting his 18 CS and 11 denies, he's taken 18 CS from his pot and 11 from Kamaya's pot. Now, Kamaya's also taken 18 from her pot, or his pot, but not taken any from Teddy's pot.
Well, Obi-Not's just taken Headmassif's pot. And beat him over the head with it.
Lovely transition. So all those missing creep kills are still left in Teddy's pot, so that just gone down the drain.
And luckily, because of this Duranbong Wyvern, he can just heal up Obi-Not. So when they come back, there's no chance of the same thing happening to them.
Oh, he might die here for though.
Ooh, no, come on.
He's got to heal up,
himself.
pop your
Heal
heal.
yourself. Heal yourself. 2-1.
Oh, you got to be careful, Head. Those creeps are going to fucking hit hard when you got that many stacks coming up in the swarm. Oh, up top, Braxy being dove top by Llama. Not much you can do there.
Llama is just going to
Oh,
run
no.
at you. However, Scotty is also going to run at you.
It is frozen on the spot. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, but here comes Kamaya. Where you going, Daff? Where you going? You just TP out if you want.
Radiant's top tower.
You don't
is
care.
better.
Do you know what time it is?
Radiant structures are fortified.
It's the 7-minute time. It's
Oh,
7
is it
minutes.
coming up to 7 minutes?
It's 7 minutes.
I did ask Scotty about this at half time, and Scotty said,
Oh. We've got a TP to the tier 2. Scotty knew. Scotty went straight for it. And now, will somebody go for theirs? by theirs I mean Team Hms.
I think he just got pinged. So I said to Scott, get the wisdom runes. You're really slacking on them, and he said that's boring. And I can't deny it. It's true. It is pretty boring.
Okay. So James does get it, just shy of 6 himself. So the biggest issue I have with how these lanes have been going, for both sides really, is if you actually look at the support to hero ratio level wise, this core should be a much higher level.
Mm-hmm.
But the babysitting's sapping all the XP away.
Mm-hmm. There are some things missing though, like this bottom lane does not have a sentry in it for the Shikuchi.
It doesn't. I just don't think they can stop me if they had it.
They can't, but it's it's one of those. If I'm a support and I'm going against an invis hero, I buy a sentry. I may not remember to replace that sentry. I may not even ever replace that sentry. But at the start of the game, I would look and go, I've got a Clinks, I've got a Weaver, I've got, I will take a sentry with me.
So here's a thought, okay, and hear me out. It's probably a 5-head build for Weaver right now. The Diff Blade.
Oh.
And here's why. So level 15, you get the 20 mana break, yeah, which does stack.
Mm-hmm.
So with Geminate, that's both attacks, popping 40 there, plus Diff Blades, that's 100 mana for each Shikuchi, for each Geminate attack.
Mm-hmm.
Now heroes like Venge, heroes like Darkseer aren't great for it.
No, that's true.
So you could very easily just deprive them of mana.
The slow is also very good on the Weaver as well, because Weaver's very fast, so anything that slows them and gives you that much of a speed boost, you can get the other side of them even in that sort of scenario.
You can. Oh, it's a nice hook on Llama, but I don't think they've got any follow-up. It might have just been to save Scotty's life there. But he's going to fall for it, unfortunately.
Oh, no,
but you're okay with it. This is actually a 1k lead, or less than a 1k, for George Fourman+Grill.
Mm-hmm. It was very much like last game though. It was very even at the start. We just got to see who gets the snowball this time.
So now let's look down bot. They went on to Obnot. Does have time lapse up. Got very low there. Have they got any way to heal him up? Of course they do. They've got a Winter Wyvern. Scald and Rose. Beautiful. Under the tower. Protection. Plus the extra regen. Oh. Now is Llama being risky? Is Llama being risky? That's the question. So the Ice Blast is going to hit and probably kill off Pudge. And they probably could kill Scotty here. Because he's not level 6 yet. He hasn't got the amplified damage. But Cool Llama is going the armlet. And we know there's a bug there still. Assuming it's still there, that is. The double death bug. Will that come back to bite him in the arse? That will be hilarious if it does. I'll allow that spam because I'm probably sponsored by AstraZeneca at this point. I actually like that one. Spam this spell for George Fourman+Grill. That's a cool one. I like that.
It'll do. I was trying to find a picture of a barbecue. I couldn't believe there was no picture of a barbecue.
How would it rhyme? Spam this barbecue.
Well, no, just after George Fourman+Grill,
Oh,
just put
right.
a little barbecue in there.
Yeah?
But no. I mean, ideally, you'd want a George Fourman+Grill as. We're getting the spams now.
We are. Come on, guys. Spam it like you mean it. Oh, There's a big fight down bottom. There's a vacuum into wall. Braxy might be about to drop here. We've got a time lapse from Weaver. They're under tower. We'll swap to try and
he's
save
going
him.
in. He's going in. He's got the Gemini.
Yep,
Oh, that's a
instant
nice
blown
kill.
up. One head.
Headmassif's trying to run
Run.
out.
He's turned to fight.
Oh,
He's got it.
oh.
Yes. Oh, but here comes Kamala.
The Kunkka
Where you
coming in
going?
with a shield rune. He's X'd himself.
Oh no.
He has been tipped several times.
Even
By his
by
own
the
team,
team.
even. He's
We
looking
all
for the
saw
high
it.
five. Evil Teddy, in his evil way, does not know how to high dive.
High dive.
Oh, he's got the X off this time. No torrent behind it, though. That's maybe it wasn't up. I don't know.
That was unfortunate. But that isn't far off Maelstrom being complete.
He is going axe first item from the looks of things. On the Kunkka, that is. I love
Oh,
Kunkka
the
axe.
Torrent Storm.
The chaos of Torrent Storm. I love it. It confuses your enemies. It hits your enemies. It hurts your enemies. It's
So I am hoping then they do remember to take up their Tormentor.
Someone better help Dyer's middle tower.
Because if you think about it, the shards on these games are fucking huge. Their entire team, I think. Even Weavers?
The middle tower isn't going to last long.
Yeah.
what we got going on top. They've got 3 up top.
Dyer have fortified their structures.
Oh,
There's
beautiful
been a swap on
swap.
Scotty.
He might be dead here. Yep, the Rage doesn't care about the stun.
Someone better help Dyer's middle tower.
Oh, Duranbong, just get out there. Duranbong!
Run,
You can't
Durabong.
possibly kill someone with a party hat in.
But
Oh.
he had his ult. I reckon if he'd possibly put his ult there.
He could have popped an ult.
Yep.
He could have popped an ult.
Radiant's top tower deserves
Oh no.
just as much
Oh
as
no.
the bottom.
Head shouting. The runes, guys. The runes.
Oh no. GFNG. There, even Scotty just went for it. He's learned. He wants the runes.
Anybody coming to help him? Nobody's coming? Run, Scott. Oh, Scotty's gonna die for it.
Well, all his team are going, why are you getting the runes? That's not our thing. This is why we don't get runes.
We play for 50-minute high ground defences. Oh, we have got a fight though. We've got one. Kamaya might drop to Llama here, but Llama might pay for this.
Oh, it's a good grab.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh,
That's a good
run
kill.
away, Daff. You ain't running away for shit.
That's gonna
That's
die
a
as
Weaver.
well.
Nope.
Ah, Dad, you ain't TPing out of that, son.
That is Maelstrom
Oh,
plus
Daff.
extra.
Poor Dav.
So the fight recap hasn't fully caught up yet. There it is. 1700 there for Radiant. This is turning into a bit of a spicy game. Have Team actually met their match?
It would be insane if Team M's match was
George
GFNG.
I know. It would be so
insane.
fucking brilliant. Oh, Llama, you gotta be careful here, mate. You aren't unkillable.
Dyer's under attack.
Although same can be said for Obnot. You are not safe. Well, you
He
are.
grabbed out. Headmassif is coming in.
That's a beautiful
He's
back
put the wall
wall.
down. He sucked them, vacuumed into the wall, but he's been grabbed by Braxy. I'm not doing the damage. But,
Oh, it's a
he
beautiful
gets
ice path.
away. Llama looking for a target.
Oh,
Headmassif's been down by Braxy. Cool, Llama's
Yeah.
still going after Scotty.
Obnot taken out by the ice blast.
I think you could come back in and get Cool Llama there. I generally think those two a good hook. Ah, he's out of mana. Ooh.
Kamaya just gonna be chased
Kamaya's
down.
there as well.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
it's a nice
nice.
ult.
That's nice.
Just get out of there. Just get out of there, Kamaya. You live for another day.
Yeah, it's not gonna do obviously
You
kill.
do not live for another day.
You don't.
You don't.
Wait, how did he die?
I don't know. How did Kamaya die?
Dot maybe from DK?
Oh, it may be. Was he Ice Blast? He was Ice Blasted.
Ah, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate.
It's sad, as they say.
At the moment,
As all
yeah,
the kids say.
this is one of those. They create space.
Dyer's under attack.
Oh, Dab's just found 300 gold versus worth of runes in the jungle. Tasty on all the heroes.
Dyer's middle
Just shows how little rotations Dire do. It's outrageous. No one's even gone to
Kamaya
that
may be
jungle.
getting gone on mid now. Oh, Duranbong's there, but he hasn't got ult.
Is Kamaya getting gone
30
on? It's
seconds
Teddy.
down.
They could definitely kill him. That's a beautiful
Oh, that's a
hook.
nice hook. Oh, that is a nice hook. You'd love to see
Amplify.
it.
Oh, nice ice blast coming in. This might be
But this
Braxy.
time,
This might be
Duranbong
Braxy.
has put the save on Braxy.
He's not going to drop to that. Definitely shouldn't drop.
Oh, no, he's good, he's good.
That's why I love the casual HUD. Oh. Oh. What? I'm not going fucking ham. Gives no shits this game. He's out for blood. Can we tip?
Oh, we can. You can try.
I don't think we can. Oh,
You could try all chatting some commands, but it didn't go down too well last time.
It didn't. Oh. You do have to be careful. They do a lot of damage. Llama, you're not catching him. Walk away, son. But the DK stun is. Oh. I spoke too soon. I jinxed him. DK has blink. That was on me. That was on me. So, defensive item for Weaver. What would I get here? I think the most obvious answer is a Lincoln's. This is such an easy Lincoln's game. Because, they caught James.
That's another good hook.
Braxy's on form. But that was a beautiful swap into Ice Blast. They got no follow-up though. James is living!
James does not get hit by the boat because it was mistimed.
He's
That
a
was
liver. Kamaya's going to
unfortunate.
drop. Oh, bit unfortunate
Oh no,
here.
and the wall as well. Oh, the torrent storm is there.
Oh, look who's in the back lines. Not say goodbye to...
He picks one off. He takes his little nibble.
He takes it and
Some
runs
little
away.
nibble.
I'll take this XP down bot. Going straight for the Daedalus, it seems.
Doodle buck.
What's... Okay, she's gone for the strength. I like that, because Weaver definitely needs the strength. There's 20 minutes. Come up to 21 minutes. Scotty,
20-minute tormentors are now up.
it is. Scotty, you know where to go. Don't let Teddy do this. You know where Teddy's going right now with that Invis rune. Actually, Teddy gonna go for the kill? He is. Oh, I think if he'd maybe gone for the heal there on himself, wouldn't have done much, but it might have gave him a little bit of time. I don't think they've got any. In fact, they've got no initiation yet from Scotty. No, he's well off, way off the blink. Okay, they are just waiting around for that for that wisdom rune now. Braxy has not moved for the past 30 seconds.
You got your punch and conquer there though. You take that tormentor, don't you?
I don't know if they've got the ability to
He's
do
not
it
even there for
between
the
them.
wisdom. Oh, Braxy's there for the wisdom rune.
Yeah, Braxy's hanging for it. I think Scotty just gave him an order. Do not move.
Headmassif securing theirs.
Ooh, Obnor has the chrysalis. I don't know. Whilst I like the farming ability the Maelstrom gives Weaver, I think given how much 2 Hopper Dota just love to fight, I would have probably preferred the Deso.
Too hot for Dota.
2 Hopper Dota? Whoopsie, George Fourman+Grill. My bad.
Oh my god.
It's the KBG.
Mentioning the bad boys of the tournament there.
It's because I've got a sniper currently aimed at my chest. I do not mention 2 Hopper Dota at least once per stream. My
Oh,
files,
right.
all my personal files are released to the KBG, unfortunately. But I've done the shout out, so
Well, I mean,
I'm safe.
as a member of ManCap, we actually really enjoy having 2 hot for Dota in the tournament. But I cannot say why. It's a secret that we have to hold to us.
Is it because they pissed off LOL by taking their offlaner?
No. No, no, no.
Time-lapse,
There's a
time-lapse.
specific reason
Yes!
we enjoy it.
Oh! This is a beautiful
Good
fight. Get back
point,
in there. Get back in there. Oh, no,
He's TPing out. They've got no stun.
I think they could have turned it. I think they could have killed all three of them.
Wow.
I think Obnot really
He
underestimates
should
his
have TP'd
damage.
to the tower, I think.
Obnot, kill him. Stick the bugs out. You got it's on cooldown, but I think they could really kill everyone. Not anymore, though. Not anymore. Now they're just going to die one by one.
It's
Run
starting
away.
to look less.
Yeah, just run away. Run away. Don't hang about, Kamala and Braxy. You're going to get jumped otherwise. Although, I'm not sure that's the person you want to go on. You might get a kill out of it, but... Ooh. Weaver bugs. Anybody lurking? Is anyone lurking in the back lines?
Tower is under attack.
No, not this time.
Tower's got problems.
But
I think it may have passed the point where are now stronger. That was a good fight from them. They barely lost. Well, they didn't lose anything, didn't.
it didn't. But they haven't tried to go high ground yet. We know that's George Fourman's master plan.
What's George Fourman's high? They got quite good high ground defense, I think. The Wyvern ult and everything. Yeah.
Well, you got bugs, you got Wyvern, you got Pudge Hook, and you got Torrent Storm. But they're not a fan of the Tormentor, it seems. They haven't taken it yet. Still standing. But this is Daedalus near enough complete. 500, 600 more gold, and that's done.
Are those cracks in Dyer's top tower?
I'd probably go BKB next, actually.
Fall into the Dire.
Yeah, I think Obnot definitely needs to get a BKB. I know it's not the best item this game, given the physical damage coming out. But it's mainly just for that duration survival against the Ice Blast.
Yep. I think GF and G have to just avoid this team now until that Aegis runs out.
Yeah. I mean, they've got the opportunity for a good team fight. They do have that option there.
They've got good warding. They can see them down here.
They can, and they're pushing it
Dav
two
is
lanes.
just coming into veins. Oh, that's unfortunate, Dav. Oh, it's just out of reach.
Happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Well, they're trading a tower for a tower.
Tower is under
Well, they're trading one tower for one tower, or one for two here. Oh, they're going for the high ground push. They don't want to risk another 30-minute game.
Oh, come on. A little old and cool Llama there would have gone beautifully. Oh, he's... Oh,
Oh, that's a wasted Aegis. Get ready with the swap there, James.
you back up now?
He's got rage.
Yes,
No, he's not got
yes.
rage. Oh, no follow-up.
Oh,
Teddy
the
jumps
timing
in.
is off.
Beautiful back wall, but doesn't catch the Weaver, which is who you want. A nice
Oh,
Wind
this is a
Wyvern
nice-
curse.
On
No.
Evil Teddy, though. Like, you do
Evil
not curse
Teddy's
the Teddy
dead.
one.
Headmassif's dead.
Headmassif has been chosen to die.
Obnot's hunting. Obnot's
It's at the
hunting.
back.
There's another.
Oh.
Keep going, Obnot. Kill them all. Kill them all. Hunt down Llama.
Right, go get Llama. This is evening
is a
up.
wipe. This
They've
is-
lost their 10k lead.
Get him. Get him. Hunt him. Amplify damage. Try and get away. There's the Weaver bugs. You can keep chasing. Maybe a little bit more. A little bit more. You can get him. Yeah, don't stop, Llama. Don't stop.
Come on.
Oh, into a creep. He gets away.
Oh, it's such a bullshit hero. Bullshit hero. Oh. See, now, had they have not had the Aegis, they would have probably team wiped there.
Scotty's
Down to a
courier
2K
does
lead.
drop. Yep, Scotty's courier drops as well, but I think it just got the blink out in time.
Oh.
Now they can't overstay the welcome. That's the important part here.
Right, so what is the net with that Weaver is on par with Cool Llama. Cool Llama and Obi not exactly the same farm, like 70 gold difference.
And I would much rather be a Weaver,
I would much rather be a Weaver.
especially a level
One of them
18
bloody
Weaver.
bugs.
With 2k
Like that
gold.
2k lead is not on anyone in particular. There is nothing ahead here.
No, it's
Very evenly distributed. If anything, Dyer's supports are poor compared to the Radiant.
yeah. I mean, what we've got? We've got Blade Mail Ether Lens for Pudge. We've got a Blink Ether Lens on Winter Wyvern. The only thing they're really lacking are save items like your Glimmer Cake, maybe your Force Staff.
Yeah. And a little bit of aura because this Slardar isn't doing great.
Yeah.
But,
This is definitely a
Slardar's
pipe
farming
game.
now. Scotty's getting some creeps.
Courier got killed. Those things
Another
What's
courier.
going on? Kamaya's getting hunted by Teddy.
But Teddy can't kill her. Kamaya's too beefy for Teddy to kill alone.
Oh, he's just stolen back the gem. He dropped a gem.
What? What?
Teddy just took a gem in the bot lane. He left it on the stairs.
Oh my god.
Now Duranbong TPing in, thinking they're going for the fight, but no.
Oh, here we go. Tormentor. Instantly
That was cheeky.
evaporated. It's on Pudge. That's a nice one for Pudge to have. Dismember
And they're
cooldown.
taking theirs now with the rune. It's delicious.
But they're not as quick. They've got nice... Oh, James has to be careful.
So that's on Teddy. So what does Shard on Dragon Knight do? Fireball.
Yeah, so it's a nice AoE bit
it?
of damage. It's not great.
No.
It's not the greatest one they've got. Obviously, you'd want... Well, Head's already got his. Open
So
wounds.
Venge could have had Magic Missile. Bounces once on an enemy project. That would have been a nice one
Yeah,
on the Venge, I
That's
think.
probably the best one they've got. Everyone else has got one, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would have been their best.
So James probably a bit angry after that.
Having to buy his own.
He's going to have to, I think.
He has. He's actually bought it. It's sat waiting for him to come out.
A Rage Shard buy. But his courier's dead, so he's going to have to wait a bit.
We've got the Gleipnir finish for Obnot. He's top of the net worth.
Alright, we've been asked what the win probability is.
The win probability,
Yeah.
okay. It's actually...
73% for after it being 86 for a bit. So GF&G did claw back a bit in that last fight. You can see a 20% drop.
It doesn't feel like it's 73% though, does it?
Honestly, it's one mistake away, I think. I
Yeah.
think this is M's game to lose, but it's one mistake and GF&G have got them. GF&G are farming faster. It's now only a 1k lead. They are...
And it's all on Weaver. He's now he's what, about 1.5k ahead of Cool Llama now.
What's going on here? Are they defending their tier 2? Or are they...
I mean, they could, if they wanted to smoke up.
Headmassif has gone looking for that wisdom rune, but it's not there. They've learned, Head. Yeah, they're not letting you have them anymore.
They have evolved.
This is the good thing. You get known for never taking your wisdom runes, and then, you get people wasting their time looking for your wisdom runes. Hoping not, though. This is dangerous.
It is, but he's a very difficult person to kill.
Wants to see them all.
He's actually gone back for a diffusal blade.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Oh, Head, what are you doing, buddy? You are definitely in the wrong position there. They didn't use the X though to bring him back.
Oh, I missed the X. Whoops.
Maybe he's got...
That's a fail boat.
But then...
Radiant's top tower.
Wait, did they even use boat? They didn't. I think actually GF are happy with that.
Well, they pushed them back.
They lost a bit of farm for it, but...
Yeah, a bit of this guy.
I've got... Well, nearly got Halberd coming out for Kamaya in mid. We've got a Lotus Orb getting built, and a Blink getting built. They're not far off these. What I would like to see is an AC from somebody. I'm hoping Scotty maybe after his BKB, if it goes that long. If not, maybe... I wouldn't even mind it on Weaver himself, to be fair. But I can understand he's going to want to go more physical damage himself. I'm not sure why that was tipped.
Tower is under attack.
James? bit of a toxic tip there for no reason.
Maybe it's getting to them. Maybe they think this should be a walkover, and it's not.
Well, this is the same time it went to last game, so... Are we going to finish
Would
it?
you call that a bit of
I would, yeah. There's one thing I do like from Team is they are not afraid to buy an early gem.
No. And they're not afraid to drop it, and then they're not afraid to go back and pick it up again.
That they're not. We're getting about to get a smoke coming out from George Foreman. They're ready to fight. I don't blame them. They're a strong team at the moment. But that's the Black Dragon. That's the Black Dragon.
Damn. I've seen that one. It's very expensive. Oh wait, in the game. Okay, sorry.
Wait, what were you thinking?
Nothing.
What a beautiful
Nothing.
vac wall. That's a nice blast to follow it up.
Oh, this torrent storm.
That was nice. We've got one dead Slardar. We've got another Braxy coming down. Kamaya might be able to drop as well. I'm not having to run through the wall to survive here. Caught out by the bomb. Oh no, he's going to drop.
Oh, that wall has done them. That wall is so good.
That was a Headmassif game 101. How to play Darkseer.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see an
I
opportunity.
would have maybe liked to have
you
seen
take it.
Braxy buy back and join the fight quickly again. He could have got a hook maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fortified their structures.
Oh,
Yep, they're acknowledging it. That
there
was
is a pleasant tip. Nice, lads.
that
Nice.
was basically Head winning that game outright, probably.
This is the thing. If they don't get the Headmassif first, it's a GG for the fight. I think
Yeah.
they've done well in the other fights to get that. I still like to see a nice pudge hook on maybe Dav. He's going for it.
He hasn't got the blink though. He hasn't got the range.
Maybe just get that dragon.
Oh,
no,
th-
that's too many creeps.
Oh, he gets Teddy!
He's got it.
Have they got the follow up? No, they don't.
He's
James
swapped.
is going to pay for
Oh,
this.
you don't care. Just eat this. That's
You take
fine.
it,
Braxy
you
might
take
go
it.
down though.
He does.
Oh.
But Flesh Heap. That's
These
Flesh-
hooks from Braxy have been great.
They have.
Like this is a class pudge.
But Braxy, value cloak. Yeah.
Ooh.
Value cloak is amazing on Pudge. Even if you're playing it as support, it's only it's 800 gold now?
800 gold, yeah.
Jesus
so
fucking Christ,
it's,
that used to be 550 or
it's
something.
no
didn't
longer
it?
casual. It is no longer casual.
Holy shit in hell, when did that go up? Okay, not so
Well,
casual.
I think magic damage is quite
yeah.
good, so magic resistance is equally as good now.
Do you even say no to the blink just to get it? Because they do have a decent amount of magic damage. It's mainly the Ice Blast you're afraid of, plus your own rot.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you just
I mean,
say
he's just sitting in Fountain doing nothing at the moment.
he is?
So let's see what he's doing.
He's thinking.
Oh.
He's thinking. But that's a Lotus Orb
Pudge
picked
brain
up.
slowly ticking over.
This was a Wyvern 5, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
The highest
Wyvern
net,
and Weaver.
the highest net worth support at the moment is the Wyvern.
He's above the Slardar, and the Pudge. The Pudge is just disastrously poor.
He is. Oh
I
no,
don't
we've
know.
got a fight. They nice time lapse to get away, but Kamaya might pay the price for this. Ice Blast just miss out. Are they going to do any damage? Or are they just going to run? They might just sacrifice Kamaya here and live to fight another day. Scotty's going to play. Oh, beautiful hook.
He took
But
Scotty
there's
out.
nothing. They've got no follow up. They're just slowly dying one by one here.
Yeah, I think this is it.
Was that a swap?
Oh,
Top
that high ground
there?
fight they lost has
It broke them, yeah.
it's broken them. Like I said, it was just one mistake away.
So Cool Llama is currently just gliding, not actually hitting anything. No attack animation.
Radiant's top tower.
There we go.
Yeah, don't bug abuse Llama. It's still in beta. And that's head vacuum.
Oh,
Duranbong. I think that
feels
might be it,
unnecessary.
unfortunately.
That feels unnecessary.
It does.
Are they going to call it? They're chewing through these towers so quick. Come on.
They
This
are.
is it.
They've got AC now, and they've got a death.
Maybe one
so-
last hurrah. 5 seconds away. One last hurrah. I think is the play here.
Oh, beautiful swap.
Scotty's been swapped in.
Yeah.
Braxy's got the venge.
Has got him under tower, but there's no follow up.
Here comes the torrent storm and a boat.
But there's a pipe. Oh, there's so much damage mitigation.
Radiant's bottom barracks. Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen. Dire now has mega.
There's megas.
They've
But-
gone to Megas, but they've not GG'd it.
No, because if Weaver actually gets a shard, he can actually hold out quite a very long time against Megas.
Mm.
They're playing for their lives here. Obnot knows he's pretty strong. He just needs to get some form of magic immunity. Like a BKB. I think Dyer might be waiting for the next Roche. Who is up. I don't know what they're doing. They're in the wrong place at the moment if they're waiting for him.
Oh, the big
Yes.
comes out.
Yes. Why are you running, guys, eh?
Why are you running?
So that
You
is,
do have to wonder why a team that's 28k up is running.
especially given they've just taken Megas, yeah.
Just take them Megas, they're 28k up, all 5 of them are alive.
It's not like you've
They're
got
running
long
away.
cooldown ults either.
No.
Okay, what's the longest cooldown? 40 seconds. It's Head's wall.
And now they're taking Roche?
And that's a cheese. Still not seeing my upgraded cheese.
It's true. Well, they've got Rossan now, so now
Wait.
the Aegis they
Wait.
can now plow straight into.
Did you just say Roshan?
No, Rossan.
Rossan. Playing on it from last night, I see.
Well, got to think of new ways to pronounce these things.
How else can you do it? You could do it like you've got a bit of phlegm in your mouth. Oh, this and bit of counterplay there. The wall and the swap. But I think it's not going to make much difference. They've caught
Yeah, this is
Obnot.
it. This is it.
Doesn't have
They
the
went and got
BKB.
Roche. No.
They've got Kamaya. All the time lapse doesn't pay very well. They've got a gem, guys. You can't hang about here. You're just going to fall, unfortunately. I think that's GG called. It is.
That is GG.
Oh,
They put up such a good
they
fight.
did. That was a commendable fight from Scotty and the team. Like, you could see what they were thinking. They were trying to get those little pick-offs at the end of those fights. And they were doing a tremendous job. They played exceptionally well. And I think team are fallible. They've proven that now. Because they should have... Well,
They were not on their A game tonight.
no, this should have been, for all intents and
I'm not
purposes, a
impressed.
2-0 sweep with no troubles whatsoever. And they were definitely falling up a little short tonight.
But I maintain my position. I think GF and G are a couple of good games and experience away from being a threat in this league.
Well, we do have Head in chat. So, Head, do you want to come in and have a little chat in here?
Mm.
We're actually going to do a post-game interview. The first one I've done this GTI. And I'd like you to come on board. Are you willing?
I don't think he can get in here unless someone tracks him in.
Ah, true. Do we have anybody about? Do we have a mod about? We're going to drag Head in here. Is Ellie about?
I just asked him.
I've still got Head in. Do I still have Head part of my... I don't have him in here. Head, hang around. We're going to try and get you in here. Because that was not convincing. It really wasn't, mate. I was disappointed. Not in yourself, because I'll be honest, you basically saved in that fucking game too. Hello, Head. Hello.
Hello. Hey.
Right.
Explain.
That was a roughie, boys.
Yeah.
That was a roughie.
What was
Now,
going on?
Just fucking with you, lads. Come on. We had to toy with them a little bit.
Yeah, I ain't buying that. I ain't buying that in the slightest.
We were gonna go. We were gonna go pudge, honestly, and have a bit of fun on offline. Instead, they picked it 4, which was a bit rough.
Yeah.
But no, we definitely did not play as well as what we should have done.
No, you were losing.
Top lane went very well. Top lane, Daf and I carried fucking amazingly well. Top.
Well,
Llama? Yeah,
you would
great.
expect that because obviously Pudge isn't the quickest, and you've got two heroes which are pretty good at slowing.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you were good at running down the Pudge. You just run at him with Life
Yeah.
Stealer, and you're Gucci, aren't you?
We had a bit of a roughy bot lane. But to be honest, I'm not going to blame it on us. Honestly, it's James. He before the game he said, "We've won every off lane so far." And then we get absolutely
Yeah, fucking didn't this
dominated,
game.
so- yeah, no, we got dominated. So I'm blaming that one on James. So
Was the Weaver
he
a bit
loves
of a
it, yeah.
surprise pick for you? Were you not expecting that?
No, we're prepared for everything, mate. We're going all the way. That's it.
Yeah, your laning definitely explains it. Yeah, you clearly weren't fucking prepared, were you?
No, we weren't. To be fair, we picked Avenge, so we had a consistent stun, obviously. But we should have picked something that's a bit more, a bit better in lane, something like Jakir or something, a bit more harassed. The Winter Wyvern absolutely fucked this, honestly, as well.
So this is something which I said to the I keep saying it. Jesus Christ! The George Fourman+Grill guys. After the first game as well, they played. Well, I saw them pick Wyvern. Is occasionally it was maybe like the wrong choice of spells being cast, or maybe just being caught a little bit out of position.
Yeah.
Which sort of hurt them a little bit. If they were in better position, there was definitely chances where you guys weren't coming back.
Oh yeah, definitely. They played really well. To be fair, we sorry for the BM with the Kunkka the Kunkka tip right at the start. That was quite funny. It was only in jest, obviously, but we come back towards the
You've
end.
got to have a little taunting in the game, haven't you? You've got to have a little taunt every now and then. Everyone knows they do bad things.
Yeah.
They expect it, I think.
Especially
I should have went a bit more aggressive and got Blink earlier, to be fair, and then we could have rolled a bit faster with the lineup we had. Blink into Vacuum. We got a couple good walls off and stuff. Good team fights with Life Stealer and Dragon Knight. So.
I mean, given how you've basically fed the first 2 kills over to George Fourman+Grill at the start there, I think the little BM tip was okay.
To be fair, the that little play they done, we put it down to them actually being out of position. We thought they were going to push up more, so we're going to wait for the Pudge to hook the rune. So he was like, "Oh, we'll get a cheeky little flank on them." And they were all prepared. So not only did they steal the Pudge, they instantly knew where we were. We thought someone was watching us. I was like, yeah. So it was a good game though.
So,
they tested us when we didn't think they were gonna, sort of things.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was
underestimate them, obviously.
I think it was the high ground which broke their back, where you got a team wipe there. Following that, it was fairly one-sided, but up until that point, I think they were pretty much ahead or pretty much even.
They were
of it.
seriously even. Like you got yourself sort of 10k into the lead, and then you lost that fight to them, and they pulled it back to sort of. You were 2k in the lead, I think, but it was that high ground fight
that 30-minute fight, that high ground fight, where you
plonked that wall down perfectly in the middle of it and just sorted.
Yeah, man. But the best GTI
it
player,
genuinely was. It genuinely was that wall that really sorted it out. Like
the best GTI player had a stern talking to us. James, if you don't know, he had a stern talking to us after.
I have heard he's the best GTI player.
He's the best. Stern talking to us, and we come back and started playing as an actual team instead of doing stupid things.
I will say, as a GF&G fan, I did have a talk with Scotty in the mid-game and told him about the wisdom runes. I'd never heard of them, honestly never heard of them, as I'm sure you could tell by the first game. But you're going pillaging. How many times into the second game did you check the high ground and get slightly disappointed that they weren't there anymore?
Well, we got a lot on the first game, didn't we? We got
in the first game. But I'm saying halfway through, I PM'd Scotty onto his every single rune that you didn't pick up, Headmassif went and got.
Yeah.
Every single one, you were there stealing it. And I was like, if you go get them this time, he's going to waste time going up there and just pinching them. And it was lovely at about 7 minutes 30 when they'd already taken it, seeing you waddle up there and be like, no, the runes, they're gone.
We're trialing new things now, trying some new heroes and stuff, trying to get some other because they seem to ban a lot of offlaners.
Yes.
For some reason, not sure why.
I don't know why, because James is the best person in the
exactly.
GTI. So why would they just counter you?
He hasn't let us let it down yet.
Well, I think it's because James is the best. He's got such a wide variance of heroes he can play.
It's just pointless countering him. He's good on anything.
Exactly.
I was going to say, his words from his mouth. He can play any character, anytime, anywhere. So You know?
Alright, pick Meepo next game day.
Well, it was Cottle mid he was going to try, and then we sort of talked him out of it a little bit, put his ego out, you know.
No, he's
He
got.
wants to go up against the famous Flax Cottle mid. Oh, that is. I'll support it, but oof, he's messing in dangerous waters there.
Well, you haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't. I would love to. I would absolutely love to. Where was that when we played against you last weekend?
What team was you playing on?
I'm a monkey. I'm a
Monkeys.
mancaf.
Oh, fucking Mancaf, man.
Yeah, we drew. No one won.
No,
No one lost.
It was a
It's fine.
good game. To be fair, that was a really good game. Fucking bastards messed us up second game. we did get wrecked second game. To be fair, we held on for quite a long time. Surprisingly long.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It was a good game. It was a good game.
It was-
We'll see you again in the upper bracket, hopefully.
Well, we've got a few more challenges ahead of us. I think we've had most of our easier games. Let's say we've only got harder games from now on.
I think that's the thing with us is we've got all of our most of our hard ones. We've got 2 Hot for Dota on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Plug for that. And then we're on Easy Street after that. I think. Not to run anyone down, but
don't count them out just yet.
well, having seen this fight now, I'm a little bit worried. But
Yeah, I think
They
Circle
played
could.
really well.
I think Circle will whip your asses at this rate.
Oi.
we've already played Spherical and we drew.
I'm on about team.
Oh right, yeah.
Hang on. We got the best
I
GTR.
don't-
One second. Let me check. Let me make sure he's still the best GTR player. Let me see.
So, is this the first
No,
game you've had
not.
without Thomas being your coach, drafting for you?
We played. I think so. Yeah. No, and our last one.
Your last one.
So basically, your coach goes away and you nearly fall to GF and G.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's putting a lot of pressure on your coach.
Yeah, Thomas is a cracking lad. He gets overruled anyway by the best GTI player in the.
I can imagine the arguments they have.
Yeah, no, it's non-stop.
The best GTI player versus the owner of Sussy Sundays. It's not. I'd love to be a fly on the wall for that argument.
I think someone will be going at an airlock.
All right, lads, I need to go. So,
Yep.
cheers to the talk.
Thank you for joining
No
us. Sir.
worries. Thank you for a great match.
Indeed.
Cheers. Bye.
Well, that was certainly not the easy 2-0 we were promised, or we even thought was going to happen. But it was a 2-0 nonetheless for Team which actually gives them one hell of a standing going into the last week, or the last couple of games they've got left.
This just in from the International rankings, Dav is actually the best player in GTI.
Is he? Is that
Well, it
from?
looks like from here.
Is that from the strats?
Yeah, from Strats. James has posted it. He has tipped his hat and handed over the torch.
Well, there we have it. Daf, the best player in the GTI. And we'll leave it at that for today, guys. And I'd like to thank you all for joining me. And we're going to do a cheeky raid over to our boy Kieran, who is covering. Is it the Ice Shitters playing tonight?
It's Wogan's Winners versus Eye Shitters.
It is.
Well, I think it's Wogan's Wizards now, so he's got that wrong for a start. But
Wogan's Wankers, Wogan's Wizards, I don't care what they're called. I call them Wogan's whatever.
I call them Wogan's Whiners. Still.
Given a choice between raiding them or Ted, sorry, I think we'll go with Kieran for this one. Let's just find Kieran. Kieran, the Wise. There we go. He's got 14. Let's bump that up a little bit, and we'll start a little raid. I hope everybody's going to join this raid. Show our boys some support, and I'll catch you all on Wednesday. Peace.
Thank you for having me, Super.
Thank you
See
for
you.
coming.